welcome to my YouTube channel. So I hope guys you all are safe. My today's video is based on the topic how to write and balance the chemical equations. First of all, we'll consider the case that why do we balance these chemical equations, okay? What is the need of balancing these equations, right? You can see the two cases on the screen. Okay, we'll consider over here two cases. The first case is you and your friend, you both are sitting in the room, right? You both are sitting in the room. Of course you will not sit quiet, right? You'll interact with each other, you'll talk with each other, right? So you both will interact with each other, you'll not sit quiet. Similarly, if we talk about the container, okay, in the second case, if we talk about the container, there are atoms inside it. Those atoms will also interact with each other. Either they'll make bond or either they'll break the bonds, right? Okay, either they'll make bonds or they'll break the bonds. So they'll interact with each other, and due to this interaction there is rearrangement in the atoms. Okay, due to this interaction there is rearrangement in the atoms, okay, number of atoms. So that's why they form the chemical reaction. So that's why there is a need of balancing these chemical equations. Got it? So now without wasting any time, let's start that how to balance the chemical equations. You can see on the screen the first example. Carbon is combining with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So first of all, we'll make a table. We'll make two lines in between. The first, the three columns will be formed. The first column will be of elements. The second will be of the left hand side or the reactants. The third one will be of the right hand side or the products. If we talk about the elements, in the first example, which elements are there? Carbon and oxygen, right? Carbon and oxygen are there, so we'll write C and O only. We'll not write 2 in the oxygen, okay? So if why we'll not write that? Because oxygen, while you were studying about the elements, right, we didn't write over here O2, right? We only wrote O, okay? So that is only O. We just show that there are 2 atoms of the oxygen. So over here we'll write C and O only because they are only the atoms. Then if we talk about the atoms on the reactant side or the left hand side, first of all, see carbon. How many atoms are there on the reactant side? Only one, okay? Only and only one. So we'll write in the left hand side space. And if we talk about the product side you'll see C. See, you can see the carbon over here. How many atoms are there? Only and only one. If we move on to the oxygen, okay, if we move on to the oxygen, you can see over there O2, right, means 2 atoms are there, 2 molecules, 2 atoms, right? Then if we move to the product side, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms. So that is that carbon is equivalent in the reactant side as well as in the product side, and oxygen is also equivalent in the reactant as well as in the product side. So this equation is balanced, okay? So this equation is balanced. What was the definition of balanced chemical equations? The number of atoms, okay, equivalent in the reactant as well as in the product side, those are known as the balanced chemical equations, right? Equal number of atoms in the reactant as well as in the product side, that reactions are known as the balanced chemical equations. So I hope guys you have understood that this equation was already balanced. This was to show that how to get to know that this equation is balanced or not, okay? This was just to know that which equations are balanced and which equations are not, okay? Now let's move on to the second example. You can see on the board magnesium plus oxygen is giving us magnesium oxide. You can see Mg plus O2 is giving us 2MgO, okay, over here. So first of all we'll make a table, right? We'll make a table. Again we'll draw 2 lines. We'll divide it into 3 columns. The first column will be of the elements. The second one will be of the left hand side or the reactants. The third one will be of the right hand side or the products. If we talk about the elements in it, what are the elements over here in this question? Which elements are there? Magnesium and oxygen. First of all, see the reactant side. Okay, see the reactant side or the left hand side over here. See magnesium atoms, only one, right? Only and only one atom is over there. If we talk about the oxygen, how many atoms are there? Two atoms, right? Two atoms are there in the oxygen place. If we move on to the product side, if we see there is 2 MgO in the product side, so that means there is 2 atoms of magnesium as well as 2 atoms of oxygen, right? There are 2 atoms of magnesium and 2 atoms of oxygen. So we over here see that oxygen atoms are balanced, but magnesium atoms are unbalanced, right? So we have to make it balanced. Okay, in the reactant side there is only and only one atom of the magnesium, but if we move on to the product side there is only and only 2 atoms in the product side. So we have to make it balanced. We have to make over here on the reactant side 2, right? We have to make 2 atoms of the magnesium. So we will multiply by 2 on the reactant side. Okay, we will multiply by 2 on the reactant side. With whom we will multiply? With magnesium. Okay, so 1 into 2, it will be 2. So 2 Mg, which you can see the balanced chemical equation on the screen. 2 Mg plus O2 is giving us 2 Mg. Let's move on to the third example, that is the hydrogen plus chloride is forming hydrochloric acid, right? So H2 plus Cl2 is giving us HCl over here. So you can see, clearly see over here, first of all just make a table, draw 2 lines in it. Okay, you will have 3 columns. You will have 3 columns over there. The first column will be of the elements, the second one of the left hand side or the reactants, the third one will be of the right hand side or the products. If we move to the elements, which elements are over here? Hydrogen and chloride. Okay, hydrogen and chloride are there. Hydrogen, how many atoms in the reactant side? 2. In the product side, how many atoms are there? Only 1. Then if we move to the chloride, if we move to the chloride, how many atoms are there in the reactant side? 2 atoms, but in the product side only and only 1. Okay, so you can multiply with 2 in the product side. Okay, you can just multiply 2 in the hydrogen, so you'll get 2HCl. That means now the equation is already balanced. How? Because there are 2 atoms of hydrogen in the product side as well as there is 2 atoms of the chloride also, because we are multiplying in 2 in front of the equation HCl. Okay, so 2H and 2Cl, so it will be 2HCl, that is 2 hydrochloric acid. Got it? So this is how we balance. Guys, if you like my video, do like, comment, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. For more updates, do hit the bell icons. And if you have any queries, you can mention in the comment box. I'll try to answer you soon.